Who's the smartest between us?
I feel like I'm gonna win. We have to put money on it. I don't care. We're putting money
Bro,
on
I don't
it.
have money. I'm broke.
Sasa una akili, una pesa, nini ingine una? Nini, what else don't you have?
Tatafanya IQ.
Wazi. Right. Yeah, common sense test that 90% of people fail. I don't understand how that's common sense if 90% of people are failing. I don't think that that's a common sense test. Yeah, we compete.
Who gets it first?
Yeah. Not even who gets it first, who gets it right.
Okay, I'm sure I'm getting everything right anyway. Because it's common sense.
1. Which word would you use if you needed to describe a person who doesn't have all their fingers on one hand? You have 10 seconds to come up with the correct adjective.
Yay! On one hand.
Fingerless.
Handicapped. You would say handicapped.
Okay, that's okay. It's not.
You should just call this person normal. I don't know about you, but
Ooh.
I have all 10 of my fingers divided onto 2 hands with 5 on.
Oh. Which word would you use if you needed to describe a person who doesn't have all
Fingers on one hand. Okay, we're dumb.
No,
we are dumb.
Unafikiria saa ngapi? Unafikiria hiyo saa ngapi?
Umesema handi eri mimi.
Umesema handless.
Eri handless and
fingerless.
Mimi nimesema fingerless.
Umesema fingerless.
Umesema handicap.
Apige hesabu msichana vidole like ana like kwa wana lakini I feel like this can be interpreted.
A person who doesn't have all their fingers on one hand. Okay, it makes sense. Like now like umesoma hivyo, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, now
okay,
at least
now we know. Now
exactly.
Now you know.
2. All right. We tested your anatomy. Now, some geography. If a plane crashes right on the border between Canada and the United States, where should they bury the survivors?
I promise you I don't know.
Me I know.
You actually know?
Me I know.
Where should they bury if a plane crashes?
There's no way you don't know
on the
this.
border between Canada and the United States. What do you mean? Bro, nah, you don't know.
You don't know the US laws? Or just some laws are US?
Oh, it's actually like something. If it's
it's
a law, I'm good.
it's
If it's a law, I'm good. Like I'm
actually
okay. I'm okay to get it wrong. You know, I thought like it's like a trick question.
Yeah. Take
It's not a trick question.
No.
If it's not a trick question, I don't
it's
care.
in the law. So like just guess where they're gonna bury the survivors.
United States.
You're gonna bury them in the grave.
So it was a trick question.
Of course.
Where should you bury the survivors? No, but you can cremate them.
They asked bury.
Cremate.
They didn't
You can
say.
cremate,
They
bro.
didn't say
Nah.
trauma. Where do you trauma the survivors?
rigged.
No,
It's rigged.
they are
Play.
saying where do you bury them?
Play.
They say you bury them in the
Play
grave.
the video, bro.
Where do you bury the survivors?
Play
Where you're
the
going
video.
with what? You're going with United States. We are
No.
going with grave.
Yeah.
Take
United
10
States
seconds to
grave.
figure it out. Are you 100% sure they bury the survivors? 3. Okay.
Oh.
Sasa amesema nini hapo?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
I was actually right. You're not 100% you'll bury them. You can cremate, they can be eaten by wild animals. You see, it's not like 100%. So basically I was partially right.
No.
I was partially
Bro,
right.
kwani
bro.
sasa nini?
What do you mean bury in the grave? That's such bro.
But kwani si ukiamua ukiamua si wa cremate uamua wa bury si unawaeka kwa grave.
Hakuna-
Unawaeka wapi?
But me I was right. Basically me I was right. That's
Burying
one.
the survivors.
1-0.
Me, I'm burying the survivors in the grave. What are you doing to the survivors?
Me, I'm burying them in United States.
You're burying them in the Nah. We need to ask ChatGPT. We're asking.
No. There's no.
I don't care. We're
There's
asking
no
Chat-
point. Like it's a trick question.
We're
bro.
asking ChatGPT. Where are you burying the survivors? No. Why?
You don't bury survivors because they have survived. We are dumb. We're so dumb. We're so dumb, bro. No, we're not posting this. We're not posting this.
Sisi ni mafala.
We're not posting
Unajua
this.
sisi ni wajinga.
Unajua this whole time,
Do you know sisi ni wajinga?
guy.
Do you know how stupid
Cause
we
they're
are?
survivors.
Do you understand how stupid you have to be?
Oh.
Tusha create survivors to make us survivors kwa grave ya United States. I'm not about to do
Because I bury them in the grave.
Bury them in the grave. Wewe kujapo umecrash wewe.
No, the thing is,
Hey.
we are both arguing wrong points, bro. We are both arguing wrong points. Okay, bro. Okay, so. Okay, now
How
I'm
about
looking.
this
Now I'm
one?
looking.
Imagine that you just entered a pitch black room. There's an oil lamp, a newspaper, and some kindling wood inside the room. But you only have one match. You have to make a tough choice. What will you light first?
Unajua hii ni trick question. So labda hadi si moja hizi.
No, but if to be fair, like, okay, if you use like general knowledge, you're gonna light the lamp, obviously, because
Why am I
hizo
lighting
zingine,
the
why you
newspaper?
lighting
Why
newspaper?
even lighting the newspaper? I don't think.
But you have one match. I think
Hapana, nishajua
Match.
jibu. You only have
you don't
one
have
match.
you don't have a stick. You don't have a match stick. You have one match.
Wewe acha usifikirie mbali sana. Mimi naona kama unawasha hii match kwanza. Either hiyo ama stima ya room, I don't
What
know.
will you light first?
Guy!
You have only one.
Match.
Nah, I think. Oh, so you have to light the match first, so that you light the.
Exactly.
That's smart.
You have to light the match. So that you
That if that's not the answer, bro, I don't know.
yeah, 100%.
The oil lamp is definitely a good choice, but still incorrect. First of all, you'll need to light the match.
But I was also right.
4.
In a way.
Mrs. Brownie, despite her name, loves the color pink. Her bungalow is decorated entirely in the bubblegum color. Pink carpet, furniture, curtains, even the walls are pink. So what color do you imagine the stairs are?
Guy.
Pause.
Nah, I don't even know.
It's brown.
Maybe they're brown.
Mrs. Brown. She's in a bungalow. She's in a bungalow. It's acha kujifanya yeye nikao ulikuwa unajua. Fala. Ati.
Washapiga
That
hesabu ya
was-
pink na brown zinakuwa.
Bana, mimi nilikuwa nashangaa like brown na pink na nini. I'm like, yo, what?
What?
She's in a bungalow.
She's in a bungalow.
Crashing this, bro.
Ah.
It's a smooth sail from here.
Man, yeah.
It's a smooth sail from here.
90% of people fail.
Or the 10%.
She's in a bungalow.
Perhaps if there were stairs, they would most likely be pink, but bungalows just have one floor.
Exactly.
No stairs needed.
I feel so smart.
5. One day a man got caught in the pouring rain. Unfortunately, he had no umbrella or hat or anything else he could use to stay dry. Yet not a single hair on his head got wet. How so?
Okay, what head are they talking about? It's a trick question.
I'm
So-
telling you. Actually, basically, that makes more sense than what I'm thinking right now.
What are you thinking?
There's no answer to this. Because Sasa, he's outside in the rain.
Outside it's raining. Hana, he doesn't have an
He's
umbrella.
bald. He's bald. That's the only answer.
Wallah, he's bald.
Basically, if he's not bald, they're talking about the other head, bro.
I don't even know why I would think there. He's obviously bald.
No, that's smart. That's still smart, but still, he's bald.
Hana nywele. Like he's actually bald.
He's bald.
He's so bald.
The answer is so simple, you'll want to slap yourself for not thinking of it. The man was bald.
Guess what? I thought of that also.
6. How can it be that every single person in a plane crash died, but 2 people survived? This is a straight up paradox, and you have only 10 seconds to explain it.
This time you actually have to use 10 seconds. Yes!
Wakunda!
Every single person, they were couples. I don't know, the 2 people were couples. They were couples.
But 2 people
The thing
survived.
is that those 2 survivors were married. Every
How hadi sijui
single
swali
person.
nasema nini?
Ah,
Hadi sijui swali nasema nini?
Ndio hapa.
6. How can it be that every single person in a plane crash died, but 2 people survived? This is a straight up paradox, and you have only 10 seconds to explain it.
Oh, it's like
Every person who died was single. Then the 2 people who survived were
that
a
every
couple.
single person. Smart man, bro.
Akili ni mingi sana.
So now we do it like in the 10 seconds.
Yeah, we now
You
have
go
to,
that in the 10 seconds. That's crazy. Okay, let me
now we
look.
have to use 10 seconds.
Let me look it.
These guys are taking our precious time, man.
Bro, you just idiot.
Members were married. Every single person. Ah, I see what they did there. 7. Time for a tricky one, so be very
You have to
attentive.
pause this one.
What do
10
you
seconds.
sleep on, sit on, and brush your teeth with?
Toothbrush.
How am I supposed to do this? I will pause.
Water.
Pause.
I don't know.
What do you sleep on? Now, why are you sleeping on water? Sit on, brush your
toothbrush.
teeth
You
with.
can sit on your toothbrush. I mean, can you sit on your toothbrush?
What do you sleep on? Sit on, brush your teeth with. Time.
Time.
Sleep on time.
Yeah.
You sit on time.
Mm-hmm.
You brush your teeth on time.
Yeah.
With time. Actually, I'm not sure, but
Time.
It's
Actually,
time.
the answer is always time, actually. Which actually makes sense. You sleep on time.
you sit on time,
On time, exactly.
and you brush your teeth in the morning and evening. So
Yeah, so it's always
time.
time.
A bed, a chair, and a toothbrush. Common sense, remember? Don't overcomplicate things.
Unajua mtu anatupima ufala na sipendi.
I'm done, man.
Mtu anatupima ufala and I don't like it, by the way.
What do you mean a bed, a chair, and a toothbrush? And he said, actually, that's why he said these are tricky, so that we overthink. Man. But anyway, but actually, in real sense, we sound more smarter
Exactly, because
we're thinking.
yeah, we are thinking, man. Now we even maybe we are actually stupid.
Wallahi.
Maybe we are stupid.
Okay, just dumb.
I feel like the more I watch this video, the more stupid I think I am. Like I'm stupid.
8. In some months, there are 31 days. In others, there are 30. But how many months have 28 days?
1.
Come on, you know this one. You
all,
got 10 seconds to remember.
guy. Like here,
All months have
it
30.
almost. You know, I said 1 at first.
This guy think we're stupid.
So, is it just 1? February, right? Nope. The answer is actually 12. All 12 months have 28 days. Press the like button if you got that one.
So these guys have realized if you ever think of an answer, wah, it's not even right. Like basically, that's
No,
the
for the
wrong
previous
answer.
question, you actually said toothbrush, and it's actually right.
Okay. And then,
9. A man dressed in all black from head to toe was walking in the middle of the road. All of a sudden, a huge black car with its headlights off came around the corner and screeched to a halt not to hit him. How on earth did the driver of the car see the man in black? And 10 seconds on the clock. If you need more time, just pause the video.
It was daytime.
yeah. Oh, did you actually say the answer? I saw you said the answer. That was that. I said that's the answer. You are smart.
Well, it's kind of hard not to notice a man dressed completely in black.
Yes! Yes! Oh! I don't even know I'm celebrating.
10. There were 3
I
highly
was gonna
important
say, I don't know what I was gonna say.
Yeah, me, I was just thinking, like, when you just started talking, I was just like, headlights. But he didn't mention anywhere it was like nighttime, so I was just like, obviously it's daytime.
Yeah, fine.
Tuko na Akire!
Mimi sina akili.
Tuko na Akire!
Nilikuwa niseme labda hadi they were dreaming. It was all a dream.
It was someone's shadow.
10. There were 3 highly important rooms in the house of an extremely important man. One room was filled with valuable secret documents. The second one was full of money. And in the third room, the man kept expensive jewelry. But one day, an arsonist set the house on fire and all the highly important rooms burst into flames. Which of the rooms did the police start to extinguish the fire first and foremost?
The living room.
It is. Pause.
Zai.
It can't be the living room, bro.
Why?
Yeah, that's the ghost joke. You can't use them. And now every house joke now you're using the living room.
I don't know. One room was filled with valuable secret documents.
The second was full of money.
So they all caught fire.
The third one was expensive jewelry.
What rooms did the police
Start to extinguish the fire.
Police ushaisikia police akona extinguisher. I think it's
You know what I was about to say?
what?
I think there's no need to extinguish the money because it has already burned. I think like
Well,
the
it's
logic
fire.
was like jewelry, it's harder to like iishe
Yeah.
before okay.
So it's obviously the expensive jewelry because
No, actually, basically, for now that you have made sense, there's no answer that makes sense. The police extinguish. Oh, me in my head, like the police are coming to investigate, not to extinguish. Like in my head, like nimejimalizia swali. Kume ni ku-extinguish. So basically, that's the answer for sure.
You can debate the philosophical stuff later, but let's get one thing straight. The police don't put out fires. That's what firefighters do.
It's so weird how easy it looks when you actually have the
11.
answer already.
What's the biggest problem with snow boots? That's a pretty random question. Still, take 10 seconds to think of your
What's
complaints
the
about this
biggest
winter weather
problem
must
with
have.
snow boots? I may just go with the easy answer, bro. It will melt.
you'll melt. What do you mean?
It's hard to walk on because you sleep.
You'll sleep.
Why are you wearing snow boots? It's already cold, bro. So you just walk barefoot at this point.
So the biggest problem with snow boots is they're cold.
Bro, I feel so dumb.
Hatuwezi
I
acha question
actually,
paper, hatuwezi
basically,
answer sheet
we just
lazima
leave the
ikuwe na
video here.
jibu.
We don't even find out the answer, bro.
Answer sheet lazima ikuwe na jibu.
Answer sheet lazima iko na jibu.
So tumeka jibu gani kwa answer sheet?
It will melt. Wallah, it will melt. Snow boots. What I'm worried about is like they actually like something like there are boots that are called snow boots.
Okay. No, there is no way there are boots called snow boots.
They are actually no.
Yeah.
So basically, the thing is like you can't wear them because it's not practical.
Okay, what's the biggest problem with snow boots? I'm gonna say what?
What's the biggest
the
problem?
What is the biggest problem with snow boots? Maybe what is actually the biggest problem with snow boots? Maybe it's actually what? Like, what is the problem we're talking about?
There's nothing as snow boots.
The answer is what?
Mi ndasema hakuna kitu as snow boots.
Yeah.
Okay, for me the answer is
No snow boots.
there's nothing as snow boots.
See?
You wanasema what? Yeah. Play.
No,
You actually
what? I'm not saying what.
okay, sir. What?
What? It has to be what.
Actually, if you say what and it's what, I'm still giving you that because that's crazy.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the fact that you make more sense than me is already scary.
It's no snow boots.
Because si ushasema hakuna kitu snow boots. It's
No.
either it's not practical
No,
enough.
I'm saying there are no snow boots as in, like you see, you can have hiking shoes, yes, but the brand is not hiking shoes. You get? The brand could be Nike, but they're used for hiking.
What's the biggest problem with
So
snow
maybe
boots?
snow boots are actually boots that are used in the snow.
See, nilikuwa nakuuliza like if there's something called snow boots because we don't have winter here and probably like places where there's winter there are things like called actually snow boots.
See, there are things called snow boots. It's not a brand, but maybe I guess.
Yeah, like sneakers, like boots, like wait.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, bro. Like okay, if there's something called snow boots, the biggest problem then
They melt.
the melt is crazy, bro. Well, like if actually I say you know what, I'm going with that because I've already said it. I'm already gonna get it. So, screw this. The melt is crazy, you know.
Acha tujue. Sisi
The
yani
melt
sisi
is
ni mafala.
crazy, you know.
Sisi ni mafala. Aya.
I'm so scared. I'm scared.
Boots melt as soon as you take them home or spring comes. Oh, because these ones are made of snow. Gotcha.
Walai, they melt.
I'm not dumb. Bro, me, I thought I was gonna get memed. Me, I thought I was gonna get memed. I'm smart, bro.
Unajua mimi nafikiria kiatu aje ina melt.
Sasa si ni snow boots, like imetengenezwa na snow. So, utaitengeneza, yes, but at some point it will melt.
What if it's a boot that is worn in the
In snow, see, you know, that's what I was thinking.
How do you...
But if there's boots like that are using the snow, then there's no problem with them because they are practical like in the snow. So basically, it was either your answer for what or my answer for it's melting. But mine was crazy because if there are boots actually called snow boots, me, I was cooked. Me, I was cooked, bro. I'm not even joking.
12. How do you put a giraffe in a refrigerator?
This one you know.
I remember you asking me this in high school. Pause.
You open the fridge and put it inside.
You chop it up so it can fit.
So here's exactly how you do it. You open the fridge and put the giraffe inside. Then it's better to close the door.
Look at that giraffe, bro. That thing that even look like
There's...
It's barely in the fridge.
Okay.
It's just in the fridge.
But mine makes more... It's more practical.
You chop it up and put it in the fridge. Why now we're chopping up things?
That's how criminals do it, bro.
No, chop off a giraffe.
No,
let's
in real life,
in
real life, that's how you can do it. So basically, it's not dumb to say you chop it up. I think there's more to it. A book play.
So you won't let the cold out.
Actually,
this question in particular shows if you tend to overcomplicate things.
I know this.
The next question.
13. Now, how do you put an elephant in a fridge?
Because me, I know the answers to this.
You remove the giraffe, you put the elephant in.
Nah.
I'm gonna just put the elephant in.
You chop it up.
Alright, listen carefully. Open the fridge, take the poor frozen giraffe out, put the elephant in, and
but if the fridge can already fit a freaking giraffe, it can still fit an elephant, bro.
Exactly.
So just put them both in.
Exactly.
Why are you removing the giraffe?
Or put the elephant in the freezer. I don't understand.
14.
Yes,
Noah builds one more ark and invites all the world's animals to join him. Every single animal gets on board, except for one. What animal doesn't board the ark?
Fish.
We can clearly see the animal that hasn't boarded the ark. We can literally see the animal that hasn't boarded the ark. It's the whale. The whale hasn't boarded.
It's the elephant, of course.
Acha ujinga kijana. Acha ujinga. Unajua hiyo.
I'm done.
Kwani your fridge haiko kwa ark? How do you know the fridge wasn't in the ark?
Bro,
who makes the rules?
It's done.
Who makes the rules?
Kubali tu.
Hapana.
Like,
mi sai nimeona by the way there are two answers to this question. Mi sioni hiyo.
What do you mean the elephant, bro? I knew it was something dumb, man.
15. You're hiking in the wilderness when you come upon a river. You have to cross it, but you know that crocodiles dwell in rivers there. How can you reach the opposite side without becoming a crocodile's dinner?
So you walk around the river.
Yeah, actually, because there's even a space here to walk around like this.
You walk around the river, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I'll do, like, to be fair.
How can you reach the opposite side without becoming its dinner? What if it's lunchtime? You know this guy is stupid. You don't know what. It's all a simulation. There are no crocodiles.
It had you, but your breakfast.
Yeah, it will still have you.
Your breakfast.
But your breakfast.
Your breakfast.
Oh, there are no.
I think what if it's lunch? That's crazy. Okay, this is the last question. Let's go back. So we actually get this last question.
Okay.
Right? We actually get
mi
this
unaona hapa kwa hii trail unazunguka hivi.
Yeah, see, mimi nimesema pia walk around. Like you walk around it.
You walk around. Oh, but look, it's written here Frog River. So maybe there are no crocodiles. Maybe it's a frog actually. There are frogs in the river.
Don't overthink that much. Ebu rudi nyuma kidogo tu.
Do you know this guy?
Ebu listen to the first thing he said in the question, because I think that's where the trick is.
Yes, when you come upon a river, you have to cross it, but you know that, of course, it's still razor sharp. Very nice. 15. You're hiking in the wilderness when you come upon a river. You have to cross it, but you know that crocodiles dwell in rivers there. How can you reach the opposite side without becoming a crocodile's dinner?
Just go back home, bro.
Mi nishakwambia.
Just go back home.
Mi nishakwambia. Ni either unazunguka hii mto, jumi I can see a lot of space here. Hii space, I can see a lot of space here.
But they can't like put a question where you can wait. You can reach the opposite. What if you just
Or the crocodile.
you hike around?
Okay.
Cause okay, we are hiking, yeah? Use this logic. We're hiking. We come across a river. And we have the map to see like the river where it starts and ends. See, the best way to get the other side is just go across.
No, you use the bridge.
There's
What
a
if
bridge.
you use the bridge?
There's a bridge.
I mean,
I'm sure there's a bridge. This
yeah,
question-
there has to be a bridge in the river. You just use the bridge.
But you're hiking in the wilderness. Who's building a bridge in a wilderness? Because amesema you're hiking in a wilderness. Unajua angesema you're hiking in a national park or a reserve. It makes sense.
But wait, see, Paradise Lost is like a wilderness, and there are bridges there.
But it's a park.
It's not.
It's like a reserved park place.
Okay, assuming you're going to Amazon.
It's like you get.
So you're telling me you are the first person to ever cross that river. You are the first person. Yani, you are that guy.
Yeah, see, maybe you just come across.
Me, I would use the bridge personally. I would use the
Okay,
bridge.
what I'll do in real, I mean, I'll just walk back home. But since
While
we have to
walking
answer,
back home,
I'll walk around.
walk around use
Walk
the
around the
bridge.
river. You use bridge. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry, just swim across the river. There's no danger. All the crocodiles are on Noah's Ark. Did you figure this one out?
What the hell? Okay, you know what? I'm not even gonna yell. I'm not even gonna yell. Oh, by the way, you paused the video so we couldn't see how long the river is. But still, why is a nigga hiking and it's flooding around the world?
Exactly. That's actually a valid point. It's flooded. I don't
What's
think
the point of Noah's Ark?
What's the
'Cause
point of Noah's
apparently
Ark?
there was just a random person hiking.
now we have a random guy hiking in a flood.
And there's still an elephant somewhere in a fridge.
Nah, this guy has some trauma, bro. He's imposing a trauma on us.
Yo.
Kuna flood, kuna elephant iko kwa fridge. Now we have people hiking in a flood.
Because, okay, I was sure what I was gonna say was gonna piss us off. But anyway, so thank you guys for watching. If you like seeing such videos, please subscribe and like for... We can do like more episodes of this.
Yeah.
Now we can try like in another video getting all the questions right. But we're not doing bright side again. These guys are
He's
down.
stupid.
He's
very stupid.
Now I see why 90% of people fail.
He's
bro.
the 10% actually.
He is actually, because he has made these questions.
Yeah, he just